Former Congressman John Dingell will be honored in Dearborn this morning.
Hundreds will be gathering inside the Church of the Divine Child for his funeral, including 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith. He's joining us live from Dearborn now. And Matthew, we know people, of course, are flying in from all over the country for this.
Yeah, that's going to include a number of speakers, including Vice President Joe Biden, former Vice President Joe Biden, and current Congressman John Lewis. They'll be here set to speak about the life of Congressman John Dingell. And really, this is a sign of respect that Dingell has gained from years and years of service, a life of service, really. You know, last night we were there as the casket was being prepped inside the Ford Performing Arts Center, getting ready to bring it here to the Church of Divine, where hundreds of people will gather. But before that, just a day-long set of meetings with his wife, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, who took the time to greet the thousands upon thousands of onlookers in person, shaking hands. Certainly a tough day, and it's one of those moments when hearing from people both near and far that you realize Dingell did so much more than just his legacy. There's something a little bit different when you get to know the person, and certainly everyone that we were hearing from, well, they say that they respected Dingell, and really that was a sign of why they were here this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, and why many will be returning today.
To me, Congressman Dingell was a mentor. I followed him throughout his career. I think he really set the example for all of us who pursue public service.
I worked as Chief of Staff on the U.S. Auto Rescue, and obviously John Dingell was a huge part of that. His whole team, his incredible energy and fortitude towards doing the right thing, and always doing the right thing.
He's really the answer to cynicism about government. He believed that government could accomplish things for average people.
Now, today will be a different tone. The first of 2 funerals this morning, beginning at 11. Dingell will be honored here at the Church of the Divine Child. Shortly after, the body of Congressman Dingell will be moved to D.C. We know a motorcade will happen. It'll go right past the U.S. Capitol, of course. We have that second funeral service happening in D.C. We will be here all morning long talking with the dignitaries as they come in, hearing and sharing those stories of Congressman John Dingell, not only the legacy, but also those personal stories that started to come out yesterday. Of course, we will continue to cover it both here and on WXYZ.com. We are live this morning in Dearborn. I'm Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you very much, Matthew. And it's always nice to hear remembrances and people who looked up to him as a mentor. So
A whole generation of political leaders looking up to Congressman Dingell.
We will be there as those pay their final respects to former Congressman John Dingell. Our coverage begins at 9 o'clock this morning.